What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Ignore this up here. I'm supposed to be working on this jacket and I have not started yet. So I hung it here to be like, make sure you work on this jacket. I have yet to do it, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Anyways, either welcome or welcome back. Thank you for being here. I have a story time. It's going to be a quick one, but it's one that's like, it gets me right here. Um, so I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to like hear what you would do or your thoughts down below once I tell you the story time. So yeah, welcome. Grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink because she loves a good drink. And settle in. My name is Kels, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like this video for more fashion, fun, and maybe more of these story times. We'll see how this one goes over. So, once upon a time, there was a girl named Kels, and she took a trip to a faraway land named Paris. And there she bought her first Chanel bag. Oh my gosh, I still remember it was 2016. And I had gone to Paris with a friend of mine from college, and I was like, I am determined to get me a Chanel bag, finally. So this is like only a few years ago. Like, this was not a long time ago. This is the first bag I believe that I had bought myself. So I was like saving up. I was super excited. You know, Chanel, this is back when Chanel was like affordable. Because right now, I mean, Chanel's never been like affordable, really. But right now, it's astronomical. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if I'll ever buy another one. It's just, it's ridiculous. Um, oh God, what is in my eyeball? Like, why is it that I turn on the camera and then something's in my eyeball? Okay, y'all bear with me. Anyways, we went to a few different Chanels and my friend's just there along. So my friend's just with me. She's just enjoying like the time because we're getting like champagne and stuff. She can't drink because she just found out she's pregnant. So I am like, I'm like double fisting champagne. She's having tea because, you know, she's got to like keep it cute because she's preggers. And actually, we went to Louis Vuitton first. Doesn't matter, we're talking about Chanel. Okay, so I wanted a classic flat, but I was like, I can't afford that right now. So I'm looking at bags and I'm like, I'm just gonna get like a wallet on chain. Excuse me. And I think she's like showing me a few of them. I'm like, okay, this is cute. I could get black. I mean, black is great, you know, makes sense. Let's get something more spicy. And she pulls out this like blue, like velvety one. I'm like, oh, I like that. That's cute. I like her. And then she pulls out this hot pink one out of like nowhere. And it's like that same kind of like velvet material. And I was just like, and my friend was like, that's the one. I was just like, give her to me. Let me hold her. Let me cherish her. It was just so beautiful. I love it so much. This is her. I love her so much. She is so cute. Like that color. I mean, obviously the fabric moves, so that's why you can see that, right? So like the fabric like moves and stuff, and like I'm fine with that. Like I knew that was gonna happen. It's not leather, so you can see anytime there's a dent like from the chain, like you can see. But I love it. It feels vintage. Kind of looks vintage, to be honest. Yeah, it kind of looks vintage, to be honest, but that's okay. It has a gold hardware. Look at that. It has a cute little strap. I did put a knot in it, so I should probably take that out now. I don't even know the last time I wore this bag. But yeah. So, and then you could even see right there, like where the zipper presses down. I had paper there, and I guess I forgot to put it back in. But I like this bag, and I've like worn this bag. I've definitely worn her. She is cute. I made sure to like wipe my hands before touching her. So that's the bag. So, you know, it's my first one. They wrap it all nice. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, fast forward. Okay, I'm going to try to be really quick with the story time. Fast forward. This is for my birthday, by the way. So every year I travel out of the country for my birthday. So we are back now from Europe. And my friend is like, oh, I'm going to take you out for dinner for your birthday. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. Like, you don't have to do that. But like, that's really sweet. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. And we go. So of course I was like, I'm going to break out my new Chantel, okay? My new Louisa, my new Margaret, okay? Katarina. I'm gonna break her out. I have like my little purse, and so we went to one of the places at the time, it was like my favorite place to go to. There was a server there that I like really liked, who was always like really good to me when I was there. And he was just great. So I was like, all right, we're going to go there. He's going to be our server. Like, it's going to be fine. Actually, it's going to be more than fine. It's going to be perfect. So we go, and I'm like, oh, we could like split a little charcuterie, a little charcuterie. And we're having, and then she actually invited her friend. So it was the three of us. It ended up being, I didn't really know this girl. But I was like, that's fine. Like, let's go. So I think we split like the charcuterie board, and then I got like a lobster carbonara or something like that, or a lobster like gnocchi, something like that. It was like, I was only going to get that. I was like, I'm not going to get anything else. I had one drink, very conservative for me, because I'm like, give me a couple of drinks. Let's get an appetizer. Let's get a main. Let's get a this. Let's get a that. One drink. We can split the app. I'm going to get one entree. That's it. I'll let you have some of that, etc. So it comes, and I think I let her have some of like my, lobster carbonara or whatever I was eating. It was a pasta. And by this time she's on her second drink, and she's like a little tipsy. And I'm like, how you tipsy? And it's supposed to be for my birthday. And I was like, okay. But I was like, okay, go off, sis. Like, I've had a good time. Like, I've been traveling. So I'm like, whatever, like, go off. And she's like, oh, let me see your, your new bag. And so I like show her bag, and I'm like, very proud. I'm like, yes. So she takes it, and she's looking at it. She's like, oh, this is so cute. Like, and the normal, very normal stuff, right? So, I forgot about this part. I just remember this part. I don't know if I should include it, but I'm not using any names, so it's okay. And I like to keep it real, so I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. So, I don't even think I got a dessert. Like, it was like that, like, so the bill comes, and I think she ordered lobster too. So after trying mine or something like that. So the bill comes, and she's supposed to pay, and she doesn't have enough money. And I was like, girl, what? What do you mean you don't have enough money? I was like, you said you're taking me out for my birthday, and you invited an extra person, and you're supposed to pick up the whole bill, but didn't bring enough money? What? So, and I was like, you looked at the menu has, it's not like one of those places where the menu doesn't have prices. Like, the menu has prices, right? So, like, you looked at the bill, you saw what everybody else ordered. Like, we only got one drink. You're two in now. And I'm like, okay, and so, like, I was dating someone else at the time. So I text him, like, you are not going to believe what happened. And I think she had enough to cover the bill, but not the tip. And I was just like, you got to tip your people, okay? Because they work hard. I was like, oh my God, we cannot walk out of it. And this person, like, is always the person that takes care of me, always gives us extra stuff, like, throwing in things for free. I'm like, taking like 25% off the bills. I'm like, there's no way we can just leave here and not tip him. Like, that is not okay in my book. And I'm texting the guy I'm dating at the time. I'm like, yo, she doesn't have enough money. I can't believe this. And she's like, I don't know, what should we do? And I'm just like, I was like, you can at least pay for mine, because you invited me, and it's supposed to be for my birthday. So, like, this is not my plan. I already did my plan. I went to Europe. That was my plan. I already paid for that. Next thing I know, the guy shows up, the one I was dating. He shows up like, hey. I was like, oh, hey. And they're like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I was just in the neighborhood, because they didn't know that I had texted him. And he's like, and I was just like, oh, yeah, we're just trying to figure out the bill. He's like, well, you know what? And she puts down her money. He's like, oh, don't worry. Like, we'll take care of that. So, like, she puts, she covers the bill, and he, like, orders a drink and then tips from the drink. So obviously, like, let's say the drink is like $12, and he tipped like, I don't know, like $30 because he had to tip for the food and then his drink. And I was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. Because I didn't ask him to do that, but I was just like, thank you so much. This is so embarrassing. Like, I've never had that happen to me before. But he was just like, oh no, I'm just gonna get a drink, because like we had gone there together, and that's how I knew that place, because we had been there and had great service every time, same person. So he took care of that person. In general, that guy turned out to be trash, but it's okay. Even trash people do nice things every now and then. Right? We leave. Everybody, we all go home. Yada yada yada. The next day, here comes the good part: the icing on the cake. Are you ready? Oh, I'm out of drink. Oh wait, no, there's a little. Okay. The next day, I'm like, I think I put my bag down on my like makeup table, and I'm like getting ready to, or not. Oh no, I didn't have that at that point. I put the bag on the shelf or in its dust bag or something like that. Something, the bag was put away. So I was like, well, I need to do what I need to do. So I go to get my bag. I'm like, oh, I love my bag so much. I'm like looking at my bag, and there is a spot on the back of it. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Kels, maybe it was you. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. Okay, the way I keep my stuff clean, I keep it very clean. Okay, I mean, like I dust my shelves. I use dust bags. I take them out to air them out. Like I polish the handles. Like my entire house is clean. Like vacuum the carpets, wash the floors on hands and knees. Like everything, Pine Sol, Clorox disinfectant. Like clean. Okay. So I look at the bag and I'm like, how did a spot get on my bag? That's not possible. And I was like, who touched my bag? And I was just like, only one person touched the bag other than me. And I remember like, her, like, I mean, she, like we were eating. So like there was probably like grease on her hands or whatever. So I was like, I'm just going to try to clean it. I don't know. And I'm like on the Googler and I'm Googling and I can't figure it out. And I'm like trying to clean it and it's like going to make it worse. And so I never was able to get it cleaned. It is how many years later? 6 years later. Let me show you the spot on this bag. Because till this day, like, it's lighter now, but it was clearly like oil or something from probably her lobster. Because, yeah. Do you say it? That spot. Now, all of this is just, it's not discoloration. This is just the velvet that has moved and you get fingerprints and like, all that stuff. That is a different color. And y'all, I was so mad. I was so mad because normally I don't let people like, well, I don't put I can't speak. I don't even put my purses on the ground. Even if I pay like $20 for the purse, $10 for the purse, I don't even put my purses on the ground. It's like how I don't like sit on the bed with the clothes I've worn outside, or I don't wear shoes in my house. So like, when I saw that on the back of the bag, the first thing I did was, I think I messaged her. I can't even remember. I don't remember because it was so long ago. But like, I was just livid. I was livid because it was a brand new bag. And it was like, let's say $1,500. And you basically ruined my bag. And I remember mentioning it. I don't know if it was right away. Or so I think it had to be right away because I think she had like apologized for like getting a little tipsy and like not having enough. And, you know, luckily so-and-so showed up and blah, blah, blah and all that. And I was like, yeah. And also when you touch my bag, you left a spot on it. And she's like, oh, did I? And I was like, yeah. And nothing really came from it. I don't remember if there was even an apology. There might've been, I don't remember. But I'm just like, you should have at least offered to clean it. I'm not even saying buy me a brand new one, because it's my fault for letting you touch it, but you could at least offer to clean it. That never happened. And so I was pissed. We stopped being friends. I'm not going to lie to you, because I work so hard to get everything I have. Like when I say I be working, and I be working. And this was my first like bag that I was buying for myself from Chanel. And I was just like, I worked for the whole year. Cause my birthday's in November. I don't spend no money from January to November. I am saving all the money. I'm not doing, I mean, now I'm like a little bit different, but then I was saving every penny. We gonna have rice and beans and chicken and spinach and like, that's it. Like we're eating healthy, but we're eating cheap. So I had saved basically like 10, 11 months, let's say. And obviously I had gotten stuff from Louis Vuitton too. So I saved it more than 1,500, but I bought something special for myself and someone ruined it. So we stopped being friends and some years passed and I think she reached out and we kind of talked about it. I was like, I was just mad because like I spent so much money on this bag and it got ruined and nothing ever came of it. And we kind of just squashed it. And she had gotten like really sick, like really, really sick. So I was like, I'm not even mad anymore. And I'm not going to keep being mad because I'm not going to hold a grudge for like the rest of my life. Also, you're sick, so it's like not even like worth it to just be staying mad for that. And I have like at this, years past, so now I have even more bags. And no one's really looking at the back of my bag, so I try to keep it like that and like that and all that. So yeah, we ended up squashing it, but I mean, obviously it never got cleaned. So that was just the sad part for me. And yeah, that's how my friend ruined my Chanel bag. Now I don't know if I overreacted. Y'all tell me and be honest, because I want to know. Did I overreact? If you paid, and again, I know for some people $1,500, that's a lot. That's like a ridiculous amount to spend on something. But let's pretend you will, or you would spend it, right? If you spend $1,500 on something and someone ruined it, would you be mad? Like, and a friend, like, would you be mad? Would you be like, you need to buy me a new one. You need to clean it. Something, apologize, something. Would you stop talking to them? Like, I really want to know if I just overreacted. Because, like, my money don't grow on trees. Like, my money grows out of my blood, sweat, and tears. I needs it. It's mine. And I need people not to ruin it. So I would love to know what you guys think, how you feel, and how you would have reacted. I mean, I don't regret anything because I was mad. So I'm just going to stay honest. Like, I was mad. So I didn't want to talk to her for those couple of years, and I didn't. It is what it is. We're good now. I've moved on. I've gotten many more bags, and I still love this bag. I probably will never sell this bag. It's like my first Chanel. It's my first baby. So yeah, I love her. But yeah, let me know what you would have done. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story time or want more story times, let me know. Hit like, hit subscribe for more fashion and fun. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.